Hello fellow hunters, here we are once again, trying desperately to get this lynx. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and bounce around. Sometimes this works, but sometimes it doesn't, so I'm going to load all my weapons. I brought my caller with me. I've just purchased the USB for the Lynx. Bringing me 233 marbled 233. I'm bringing my trusty Parker Python, and I'm also bringing my 454 Toronto for any bearses that will try and take a bite out of me. So I'm going to bring up the map. I've got a set up down here. I'm going to use the draw tool. I've got a set up down here in the valley. I tried that, and what I did was I walked to here, and I walked to this tower on a previous hunt, and then I walked over this hill looking down this way, because I think Tree Kiwi had a setup either here on his stream or he had it here. I can't remember now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm going to bounce this tent here, and then I'm going to walk down to the red flag. Hopefully this will force the spawn. Now I have got some bear bait in the bear barrels, but I will need that for a competition that I've entered. But I've left the competition temporarily because I don't want to use my attempts up. So I'm going to scent suppress before I bounce there. I'm going to make sure I've got my camping supplies. Once it loads, come on, load, thank you. I got all my stuff here. I got my binoculars, and I've got my callers, etc. I've also got the juice for the urine spray. I got the e-caller for me. I've got several e-callers which I'm going to use, and I haven't got any camping supplies, so I'm going to pop some camping supplies in. I thought I did have, but there you go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna teleport to this one here. So it's going to take one camping supplies to travel there. Do I want to fast travel? Yes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down here to my tree stand. Before I get in the tree stand, I'm going to put my e-caller up, and then if we don't get any joy from this one, what I'll do is I'll pick up the e-caller and I'll push through. Now we've got that red fox again. I just might take that red fox actually. I'm going to hotkey my binoculars by pushing the slot that the binoculars are in, and then pushing the tab key. And if I push the tab key, up will pop my binoculars again. So that fox called from there, roughly, a little bit further over actually. That fox called from there, and it was a male red fox. So I'm going to push down here. I'm going to bring up my binoculars. I haven't heard the call. Now when I watched the stream, I couldn't hear what the Lynx call sounded like. So I don't know. So hopefully I have got my fox caller with me actually. So I'm going to put my binoculars away. I'm going in the wrong direction. There you go. That's what comes with only having one eye. So there's my red flag there, and the fox called around about here. There's my tree stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my caller down there, just behind just behind the flag, and I'm seeing things that look like lynx, and they're not. They're snowy coloured rocks. So I have got my caller for the fox with me, but if we do get bored then I might bring it in. But there's a new track down here, and it wasn't a fox because we picked up that fox call, the audio call. So there's a new track down here. This place I set up for the... That's another fox, and that's a female. I set this originally. I set this up for reindeer, because this is a nice place for reindeer, and this is a nice place for moose. So I originally set this up for reindeer and moose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this. Caller down here, which is in slot 9. I don't understand why I can't put this caller down. I can't put this caller down then. Ah, too close to the other caller. Okay. What are we going to do then? I don't understand that. Well, there you go. So how far away is the other caller? Ah, the other caller is there. Right, okay. Okie dokie. What I might do then is I will walk down there then. We got several foxes around here. So, a friend of mine called Husbuzz, he's going to, I think he's going to do a fox, a hunter classic. So this is another fox, and this is another female. I was going to go out of him and do some magpie, but I did say to him if he's tied up and he's going to do other things, DM me on his Discord. I see that there's a thing on Twitter and on his Discord that he's purchased the upgrade for the Lynx caller, and he's going to attempt to go and get the Lynx. So I think everybody's trying for these Lynx, myself included. Keep on seeing things and I think, is that a Lynx? I might do a couple of setups actually. I might go and pull down another tree stand. I might put another tree stand up, because I have got a spare tree stand which is on Red Feather Falls. So what I'm going to do, if this doesn't work out, that's what I'm going to do. Nope, no binoculars. I've hotkeyed me e-caller. I'm just going to glass this area. And there's that fox again. I don't want a fox. I much prefer... Oh, it's up by my tent now. I much prefer the Lynx, please. Now, I always have a spare e-caller, which I have in my backpack. I think I've got 4 e-callers. 3 which are situated, and a spare one which I always keep in my inventory, because I do like going and hunting for the bobcat. And as I said, I do like pushing, pulling, because it looks like that this animal, if you're going to pole hunt, which means sitting in a tree stand, or if you're going to be in a hunter tower, which that's where I'm heading to, I think you're going to be sitting there for quite some time. So I've got a spare one so that I can actually take it with me, and when I get a call for the animal I can position myself, plop it down and see whether it looks. Yes, another fox. So that's 3 females I've got a call for and 1 male. Now I've got to keep my head on a swivel down here because there is a known bear down here which roams around the I think this is called either the tombstones or the graveyard. I'm not quite sure what it's called now. And as I say, there's a bear around here which I did do in the mission, which was causing a nuisance, and I had to go and it's one of the brown bear missions, and I had to go and basically get rid of it because it was causing a nuisance, and that completed my brown bear mission. So I think there is a brown bear female that is around this area on an occasion. So as I say, I've got to keep my wits about me because I don't want to be eaten by a bear. So what is the range? I can't. I think they've shortened the range of putting on the e-caller. I'm going to test it when you can put the e-caller on. Normally get a pop-up in the left hand top corner. By pushing the B key you can actually turn it on and switch it on and switch it off. Now I don't know whether there is a caller, because you can use the jackrabbit caller for the bobcat. Now I don't know whether you can use that caller, the jackrabbit caller, for the lynx. So there is the dilemma. Right, I'm gonna turn it on because, as I say, we are sensor suppressed. I've got 21 minutes. That noise is really funny. Growling noise. I don't know whether you can hear it on. Hear that sound? And I've got it positioned over there. So I'm going to quickly get up into this tower. I don't know whether I can squeeze between these rocks. No, I can't. So go around the back of these rocks and get into the tower. And then what I'm going to do, once I'm in the tower, I go prone and then I crawl to the front, because when you move around in a tower your boots make a noise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down again. I'm going to move. I don't like this strut in this tower. Wish it wasn't there. No need for it to be there. Now my caller is over there in the bushes. If you can see that with the binoculars. That's where my caller is. Now it sounds like a cat that's growling. Anyone who's a pet owner and gets a cat, and that's a growl, which is a threatening growl, and I believe that's what that's modelled on. And turn that monitor off, and I got a moose, a male moose behind me. So it looks like we're going to either do this, or we got to be 400 meters. That's a big distance. 400 meters from this one. That is a big distance. I wonder if I've got enough to remove that and go up on the hill. Let's have a look in my backpack. Yes, I think I've got enough room. What capacity is that caller? That capacity is... it doesn't say. I think I've got enough room to pick that caller up and take it with me. So we'll stop here for a bit, and then what we'll do is I'll go and take that up, and we'll bounce to where we first bounced to from the lodge, and we'll go up on that hill. if we get no success here. Now I've got a cup of tea here. I'm going to have a quick slurp. Lubricate my tonsils. So that caller is 23 meters, which is 77 feet. So I've put it there purely because I'm partially sighted and only got a use of one eye, and should the lynx come down, it'll come in that green area and I can see it. Now I don't know whether this is exactly the same modelling that they've done for the lynx, whereas it detects the caller. I think it detects the caller at 20 or 15 meters, sees it is a ruse and then spooks. So I don't know whether the lynx is done exactly the same. So we'll see. If there is one in the area, hopefully we will get some. There are too many rocks around here that look like a lynx. Just wondering whether that lynx will come down from up there. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to see it in time. I'm hoping it's not going to come underneath the tower from behind me, and I'm hoping that I'm going to see it in time. I don't really want to move around too much in the tower, but I can always push the X key and look around. But the only problem is I can't, when I put my binoculars up. Oh, I can. Oh, that's okay. That's good. You can do that. Good, good, good. Yeah, that is a good tip. The X key, so you can actually move your head and not move your body. Because evidently these cats are very, very spooky. They're more spookier than the bobcat. So I think I did say before I'd like them. A cat is sure-footed and it stalks its prey, but I would like the character of the cat to step on a twig and for the twig to crack and for you to hear it, because they come in, well, the bobcat comes in really, really dead silent. Not like any of the other animals, you can actually hear them walking. So I doubt very much whether you will hear this cat walking. Very much doubt it. I'm hoping you can hear that caller, because that caller is really, really loud for me. I don't think I can turn up my sound any louder. I think it's full volume. But I have actually googled the lynx, and the lynx do come in long-haired and short-haired variations in real life. So I don't know whether the Classic are going to have that or not. I do know there are going to be fur variations. I'm hoping that there are going to be rares. I've not seen a rare bobcat as yet. We have got different variations of we got the blonde grizzly bear, we got the blonde brown bear, we got the blonde, I don't think we got a blonde black bear, but we have got different variations of animals. So I'm just hoping the lynx we're gonna have some different ones like silver tipped or stuff like that, black ones, albinos. That would be neat, that would be so neat. I don't think we're going to be lucky. We're going to give it some time though. I keep on hearing things. The cracking of the trees and the rustling of the trees, and I think it's a a lynx. I think I can hear things behind me. I think it's my imagination. Let's slightly move a bit. But that's what I mean, you see, I make so much noise in this hunter tower and it's never big enough. Need to be twice this size. Or this much again. There are some hunting towers that you can fit 3 people in. But I don't think you can fit 3 people in the actual towers that you put down. I have been out hunting with friends and we have gone into towers and we can fit 3 people in. So don't know whether we're going to have any success here. Don't know. I would like one to come moseying on in. And if I don't get it, then I don't get it. I'd just like to get it on the stream, on YouTube. I think I can see things, and as I say, when I look again, or move, it's not what I thought it was. Come on, Lynxy, where are you? I think it's going to be a patient job, or we're going to have to push through the undergrowth. See, if one does come from behind us, as I say, where I positioned that, I should see it come from underneath me and just down by those two rocks in front of me on the left side of my rangefinders. Hopefully, but if it comes from the left, I'm not going to see it until it gets past. I've just dropped my rangefinders slightly. So let's just have a look, see whether I'm camouflaged or not. No, I'm not. Only my bandana is. That's not good. Now I'm just going to go prone. I'm going to move back slightly. And then I'm going to... No, I'm still not camoed. So technically, because I'm not in the trees, I'm not camouflaged. That is not good. Can't understand that. My camouflage isn't making me green, but my bandana is. Don't know whether that's a glitch or what it is. Looks like we might be moving. And give it a few more minutes. And then what I might do is I might move up to the... I might move up to here. Pick that up. I can always put this back down again. And we'll go back to where we came from. Can I... There's time gone by. Can I teleport back up there? No, 3 more minutes. Right, in 3 more minutes, that's what I'm going to do. It looks like I might have to either situate a tree stand in that tree over to my left and reposition this tower. Don't think we're gonna get any luck here. But I do know Tree Key was sat in there for a good hour, real time. Keep on seeing things. I think it's a Lynx and it's not. What's my sensor press like? My sensor press has run out, so there you go. Right, I'm going to quickly look, see where we can bounce to there. And we can, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go down, I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to bounce up to the other place. Because if we try to put this down, we're not going to do it. And I can always put this back down again at a later date. But what I might do is I might put a single tree stand or a double tree stand in this tree line here. So I'll pick that up and put it in my backpack. And then what I'm going to do is, I know it's a walk, but I'm going to bounce there. There. And we've still got the foxes here. That's another female, new female, and she's behind me. So as I say, we're going to go back down to where that flag is. It might take several hunts to get this elusive Lynx. It's snowing now, so I've got a track down here, a new track. That could be still that fox. I think it might be. Keep my fingers crossed it might be a lynx, but I very much doubt it. Moose. Yeah, I did think it might be. It might not be the lynx, but there you go. It might take several attempts to put us so don't run away there. I'm seeing things. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Here we go. There we go. And where did he call from? He called from behind me. Right, I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk. We might be in luck here if I can get to this tree stand. I can get this down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some scent down as well. So the sound is very similar. I would say this very similar to a bobcat. I wouldn't say it's the same, it's similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my caller down here. So why can't I put my caller down? It's got to be 10 meters. Right, okay. Really? From the flag. Right, I'm going to take the flag up then. Take the picking flag up. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find out which slot I've got the scent in. And I'm actually going to put the scent, it's in number 7. No. 7. And I'm going to actually put the scent here. I'm going to turn the caller on. I'm going to quickly get into this tree stand. I'm going to check my sensor press. It's got 26 minutes. Hopefully that bobcat comes in. I'm going to switch seats. Let's suss out where the bat is, and I called just there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crouch. Hopefully we can get this lynx. It should come walking down over there. I'm hoping this range of this e-caller is 100 to 120 meters, hopefully. Now that call came from just behind my tent, so that call came from there. So I don't know whether that is going away from us. I hope it's not. I hope it's coming to us. I positioned that e-caller so it's just behind that rock, so if the lynx comes down that way, the e-caller is going to be slightly shaded. Now how far away is the e-caller? It's 16 meters away. Let's hopefully this lynx comes in. It'd be good because that's my second hunt for the lynx, and if I'm successful on this one I know what to do now. We have to bounce around. I'm glad it stopped snowing now actually, and the sun's come out. We have got one. We have one, guys. Right here. There you go. I'm going to take it. And it is down. My first. Now that other one, there must be two around. Unless that one came around in a... I'm going to turn off the e-caller. Unless that one came around in a slope. Well, what I'm going to do is now... This is a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this and I'm going to show you what I normally do. We'll have a good look at this in a minute. I'm going to mark it and I'm going to go down here. I'm going to backtrack it. I think this is a new one. Yes, this is a new one because here's its track here. Now I didn't even get a pop-up for it. And as you can see, I have no stats. I don't know whether it's a male or female by my hunter mate. So there you go. So I always go away from the cone. If you have a look on the hunter mate, I can't use the pointer to point at it. If you have a look at the hunter mate, you've got a cone which is behind me, 2 lines. I've marked the cat and I'm walking away from it and I'm going down here to pick up the tracks. So I did not get, that was the first light on my hunter mate because this is a different cat. Now this is the second one, so I've got 2 lights on my hunter mate. So I'm looking for the third one, which is down here. This is how I do my tracking. So there you go. We are going to have to do what we do for the bobcat. Now I've got 3 lights on my hunter mate. So now I turn around and go back the way I came. And I go up here. And then I collect those lights. So there you go. I got this circle. So this is the second one I picked up. The third one is behind me, and as you can see, that circle is narrowing. So the trick is to bounce around people. The trick is to start at a lodge, bounce to a nearest tent, and basically encourage the spawn of the he said bobcats again, of the lynx, and then you will get your lynx. Now here it is. I'm going to crouch. I'm going to look down until I get the light, because this is what I normally do. So I'm going to look up until the light goes off and look down when the light comes on. So I'm going to collect it, and this is a female and she scores 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trophy shot. So there you go. First lynx. I'm going to push the space bar and I'm going to pick her up. There you go. There she is. So I'm going to manipulate her. So there you go. So I'm going to push the space bar. I'm going to zoom in and get a good look at her. And then drop her again and move me out of the way. There you go. So there you go. Very nice eyes. Very nice eyes. I like the spots. I like the little flicks on the ears, the little feathers on the ears, and the claws as well. Gonna come and zoom in on the claws if I can get there. So there you go, nice claws, very nice, long tail, longer than the bobcat. So that's my first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop her, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver myself. I'm going to push the H key to hide my hunter mate, and then I'm going to bring up my weapon, which I got the... Now the sun is in my face, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this cat up. I always take my time on my trophy shots. If you want a decent trophy shot, take your time. I'm going to maneuver around. Come on baby. There you go. Is I'm going to push my T key, and you know what, I'm going to use one of my poses, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver nope. As I say, this is my first link, so I will take my time with it. I'm going to position that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to position myself here. There you go. Sun's going in, but that's okay. I didn't really want a bright sun. So there you go. There is my bobcat. And we're going to move that around because I don't really like that. So there you go. And I like that the rock's behind her. And there you go. My first... I'm not going to taxidermy it. I'm going to accept... It'll ask me whether I want to taxidermy it. And I'm not going to resist because it's only a female. And there you go.